Profiles of the VisuNet RM Shell 6 firmware connect to a host server via a remote connection, for example RDP, where they access virtualized systems like process control systems. If the credentials for accessing the system on the server have changed, you can update them via the Credential Manager. I'll show you how to do so. You can suddenly no longer open a connection in VisuNet RM Shell, then the passwords for the remote connections may have been changed via the domain. We'll show you how to fix this. When configuring a remote connection profile in RM Shell, for example a remote desktop protocol or short RDP, or a VNC profile, you can set a password that is required to establish the connection. These passwords are saved in the profiles on the local devices. If the devices are integrated into a domain, such as an Active Directory domain, the passwords set in these profiles might be changed via the domain. The trigger can be, for example, a policy that the password must be changed every 180 days. You can use this path in Control Center to change the profile passwords in bulk on all devices in all profiles. Make sure that all devices whose profile credentials you would like to update are online and that the communication between Control Center and the devices is active. You can tell by the green monitor icons. If these monitor icons are red, update the communication between the Control Center and the devices. To update the communication, please watch the video Update Communication Authentication. Here we have the user HMI/RDP user. In this case, the domain is HMI and the user is RDP user. In this case, this is an RDP profile. In this example, the credentials of the RDP user have been changed via the domain HMI. Credentials can be imported here as a CSV file, they can be exported, then be changed, for example, in Excel, and then imported again. This allows you to pull bulk changes out of the domain if you have data stored elsewhere. The credentials can also be updated manually. Type in the password or use the pencil icon. Please note that the password policy is defined externally by the domain. We are now updating the profile credentials of these three devices simultaneously. The icon shows the status of the change. Profile credentials are now updated and uploaded automatically onto the devices. That's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us.